The panoramic photo I done, the big merging of the 5 photos, that came up really good. I really chuffed with that. Came up good when I edited it. Easy for me to say. It came up good when I edited it. Oh my god. Edited it at night. Welcome back. This time I'm in Montrose. I'm kind of in between jobs today, so I'm kind of just making up a bit of spare time that I've got. I've got about half an hour before I have to be through to my next job, so I thought I would stop off at the Montrose railway bridge at the Montrose basin. As you can see, the basin's out, and try and catch a few cheeky photos on the sly, and also kind of talk about the video that I just done last week on the Strathmore Valley, the kind of pros and cons of it, the things that I think I could have done better. But the more photos I take of this bridge and the more angles I'm trying to get, it's kind of distracting me a bit from what I was wanting to talk about, to be honest. But I think I'm getting a few good photos of this bridge, so it should be pretty beneficial for my collection. I think I've got a couple of crackers, but anyway, back onto Strathmore Valley. It was kind of, oh, it was a beautiful day, sunny day, stunning. The weather was perfect apart from it being a bit too cold, and as you can see, I managed to keep my lips on my face. If you watched my video last week, my face was that cold, my nose was that numb, my hands were all numb, and it felt like my lips weren't working properly, and it felt like they were going to fall off my face. But as you can see, they're there and I'm safe and I can do another videos. I've took a couple at 1,500. Oh, I can't even speak. My lips feel like they're way too far off, and it's only like -2. I mean, there wasn't that much issues, to be honest. When I look back and think about it, the only thing maybe I could have done better, I'm thinking, was my zoomed in photo that I took with my 200mm lens. Don't wanna cry, that extra tear, don't want to. That was the only really kind of issue I had. I was happy with it, didn't get me wrong. It was it turned out to be a really good photo, but there was just something about it I wasn't quite happy with, and it was maybe just me being a bit pernickety. It was maybe the bit of water that I had sitting at the bottom. There was a wee bit of like a floodplain at the bottom of the picture. I thought that might have been a good aspect and a good feature to have in the photo, but when I look back at my photo now and you see the peak coming out of the fog, and then with a wee bit of water lying in the field underneath, it kind of, for my opinion, it kind of ruined the picture for in my perspective of the picture anyway. But as I say, photography is all subjective, so everybody has different ideas. But that was maybe my only photo that I wasn't too happy about. The panoramic photo I done, the big merging of the 5 photos, that came up really good. I really chuffed with that. Came up good when I edited it. Easy for me to say. It came up good when I edited it. Oh my god. Edited it at night, and I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm hopefully going to get that blown up, so it's going to be a good size to stick on my wall. But I'll turn around a wee bit and let you see the bridge. It's quite a build. A lot of brickwork, a lot of sweat and tears. But I'm at an advantage when the basin's at a low point. I can kind of get in a bit and get a bit closer to it to take some photos. I'll let you see kind of what I've got here. I'm because of the light at the back, because the light that's at the back of the railway line area, kind of back onto the Arbroath Road, I don't like using filters, so I'm keeping my picture underexposed. It'll look kind of dull here. I'll let you see. As you can see, it's at 1/60th of a second, aperture at f11 and ISO 100, but the image looks quite dull there, and that's the way I'm kind of wanting it. That's the kind of look I'm looking for, because when I go into my editing, I can kind of get it. I can bring up the colours. I can bring up the colours in my editing program later on, so I'm quite happy with that. Quite chuffed with it. Definitely. As we're here and at the basin, getting sneaky pictures of the railway bridge there. Just turned my camera around. We've got all the kind of old boats and things sitting there, all the ruins, but then it looks right the way over to the Cairngorm mountain range over on the side there, with the snow at the top. So as you can see, it has been a wee bit chilly here lately. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to get some kind of, I don't know, I want a boat in front of it, but I want to get the mountains at the back as well. If I don't slide, because all this stones is kind of slidey with the sea water that's been on it. So I've got my camera on the tripod just now, but I don't know whether to take it off the tripod or just kind of keep it there. Maybe if I just move that. That's giving me the kind of side of the boat. It's giving me a wee bit of composition. It's giving me a no bad composition actually. There's like seaweed hanging off of the ropes. Oh, wrong button. There is seaweed hanging off the ropes, obviously where the water's been up to. And I'm just catching the side of the boat here. This side of the boat is kind of like on the edge of my picture, so if I move, I'm kind of that kind of idea, but when I move over to my camera you'll see what I mean. That's the kind of line I'm wanting. I'm wanting this kind of on the right hand side of my picture, and then there's the rope with the seaweed on it. I'll let you see what I'm kind of looking at. I'll up the exposure a bit so you can see it. If you can see what I'm on about there, but I don't want the exposure that high, so I'm going to reduce that again. That brings up my sky detail. When I bring down that exposure rating, it brings up the sky detail, but it makes everything else on the ground look dark. But when you go into Lightroom, I know I've said it before, I don't want to be sounding repetitive all the time, but when you go into Lightroom, you can really bring that stuff up. And I've got the boat in focus there at the side, and let's zoom out a wee bit. Might have to move this up a wee bit. There we go. Decent photos, definitely. But there's another wee bit there I want to turn around. This would be a good opportunity to do another one of those panoramic photos. Definitely, I've got a nice clear skyline away at the back there, and a beautiful sky, beautiful blue colours, plus the mountains away in the background. So we'll throw in a cheeky panoramic, see if we can get another one. Oh. Before I go, because I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the time. So I've got another wee autumn photo shoot job to do. So if I bring that around, sorry if I'm moving the camera quite a bit, if you're pinging left, right and centre, it's all action, it's all go. I think I might start off. Right, yeah, that's my starting off position. So I have, oh, yeah, that's my starting off position. This video's kind of went a wee bit ski off, isn't it? It was meant to be me talking about my last video, and it's ended up me taking panoramic videos of the Montrose basin. But that's what happens. You get distracted easy. Well, I do. So my first position, I'm going to take shooting that way. So I've got the boat there just sitting in the corner of my screen. I'll let you see that when I move down. You can see the boat just sitting. Oh, my big finger in the way. The boat's sitting down at the left hand side of the screen, so I'm going to leave that there, take a photo. I'll take one photo of that, and then I will, what you're wanting to do is just move it half, so that boat's still going to be in the picture. I'll let you see that again. As you can see, that boat's still in the picture, and you can see the bridge, look at the reflection. But the boat's still there. So that'll be 2. 3. I'll just go for 4. We'll do 4 photos. And it's going to be interesting to see how this works, because I've ended up with this boat here, this lady Eveline. I've got her right close in, so the last time I done this, I just was doing a panoramic view of the hills at the background, nothing, there was no close features. But this is panoramic view, and then it's cut in quite quick with the last photo as a close-up feature. So trial and error, we'll see what it's like.
So hit me up, you know it's all I'm.
I better go. I better think about going, because I've got to go and do this other photo shoot. And then it's a nice Sunday lunch. Whoa, looking forward to my Sunday dinner. Check in. Lovely. So, quick recap. Strathmore Valley, really enjoyed it. Really good photos, bar one. Stunning weather. So Montrose basin, from the Strathmore Valley to the Montrose basin, it really is different environments, and it's brilliant. I love it. I love doing this, and I'm hoping that you guys are liking it as well. So if you are, subscribe and like and comment. Always get back to the comments, and I really do appreciate you guys' support. But that's just a wee quick video, just to kind of let you see what I've been getting up to on a Sunday. I had a photo shoot in Brecon earlier, and then I've got like I had an hour to spare from Brecon through to Montrose, so I've got another photo shoot in Montrose to go and do, so I better go and get on to that. So in between I tried to throw in a wee cheeky video, which lets you see what I'm getting about, the kind of scenery that I've got here in Angus. It's a stunning area of Scotland, and if you're ever thinking about coming, it's definitely beneficial to come here, especially even if you're not into photography. If you're just into wandering about and the sightseeing, it's stunning. There's heaps of different places. It's so versatile, is that the word? I don't know if that's the word. I'm not a wordsmith. But aye, there's definitely every kind of town you go to has a different character, and it's just a stunning place. Love Angus. Scotland's birthplace, mind. The birthplace of Scotland. Stunning. But I better go. I better pack up. And cheers again for watching. I really do appreciate it.